Investigation into the murders of 4 Idaho college students. A candlelight vigil is planned tonight to honor the victims as police still search for their killer. Kana Whitworth is in Moscow, Idaho, with new developments. Good morning, Kana.
Robin, good morning. So investigators have moved vehicles from the crime scene so that they can continue processing evidence. This, as city officials told me just yesterday, it's really hard to acknowledge that someone capable of doing something so heinous could still be walking these idyllic streets of Moscow. This morning, investigators impounding 5 vehicles from the house where 4 University of Idaho students were brutally stabbed to death, including the new Range Rover Kaylee Gonsalves had purchased just 2 days before her murder.
Kaylee was just home, and she was talking about her car, that she was pretty excited.
Kaylee's father, Steve, fears that instead of evidence mounting, it's questions, mainly who did this, why, and who was the target.
Do you think that Kaylee specifically was targeted?
It's a fear of mine. It's a fear that when you have something like this happen, the last thing you want to do is hurt the other family, and you don't want to have any kind of responsibility for those people to feel like they were just casualties.
Investigators telling ABC News Kaylee made several comments to friends and family about a possible stalker.
I mean, did she ever talk to you about a potential stalker or somebody that made her uncomfortable?
She did.
She did.
We're trying to determine if it's just a singular incident or if there was a broader based stalking incident.
Deputy City Supervisor Tyler Palmer says this normally peaceful Idaho community has been ruptured.
Do you feel like law enforcement was unprepared?
The training that a police officer gets in Moscow, Idaho is the same training that they're getting in Boise, Idaho. I trust our police department implicitly.
So these parents are forced to memorialize their children without all the facts. What they do have is fear, so much so that Steve told me part of the reason that they haven't had a funeral yet for Kaylee is because they can't be guaranteed the monster responsible wouldn't show up.